Hello? Okay. So I will be able to stream until about 12. So I'm gonna make it last. You take a deep breath, you make it last. These will be the best days of our lives. So right, so right. We are wild and young. You know what it is. NXT. I didn't do much off screen. I mostly just changed the next pay-per-view to be Bad Blood because I thought that would be nice. And yeah, that's about it. My only worker being called up is Mike Manson in 13 days, who is, of course, my champion. My champion's always got to be called up. You know the rules. This is the go home show before Bad Blood. Naomi made several funny cartoon drawings of her colleagues. It was really nice of her, and we all appreciate it. Jenny and Rachel are now not at odds. They're not friends, per se, but they don't hate each other, and that's all I can really ask for. They don't even dislike each other. Wow. Okay, so Lucky Cannon's still gone. So I can't do a Get Lucky challenge like I want to. But let me check who I haven't been using. The Usos. Yeah, it happens. I really get out of the Usos thing, using them. Um I checked Roman Reigns and he is in the database, but he has not been hired by anyone yet. So I could get him down the line, and I would love to have him right now, actually. But it's not his time. So I wanted to do Believers versus is it the franchise? Hold on. Yeah, Believers franchise. So actually, I think what I want to do is Bo Dallas and you guys with maybe hmm the Usos and Shane Douglas? Maybe? How does view entire roster work? Can I put Steve Curran in a match? Not letting me save? No? Okay. Well, Shane Douglas. It's not letting me save that either. Huh? Is my mouse not working? Hold on. Give me Dusty Rhodes, Dutch Mantel, no- Noah Wilson, um, Brad Zapata, Steve Kern, and Tony Schiavone. That can be my match. Dutch Mantel has a contract that says he can't. Okay. Tony Schiavone can't, but the rest can? What the heck? Is that a glitch with their contracts? Because they're not wrestlers. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just playing with it. Um, um, let me see how they're doing. The Usos both have good momentum. Franchise. Believers. Derek Bateman doesn't. So I can give Derek Bateman the win over whichever Uso has better momentum. What Uso? Jay? Derek Bateman gets the win over Jay by cheating. After the match, Believers try to beat them down, but Franchise comes in for the save. So that's Bo Dallas, Shane Douglas, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Titus O'Neil, Percy Watson, um, Derek Bateman, and Wes Briscoe. I'm gonna rate them all on fighting. Just a big, big freaking fight. Why is my mouse like not working today? Is it the batteries? Hold on. Might be the batteries. Let me check. Alright, new batteries. Still not working. Definitely was not the batteries. So hold on, let me get the first batteries back. So what the heck is going on? Why is it not working? Is it an issue with TW? Hmm. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart this real quick. With my other garbage I did here. Hopefully it's not an issue anymore. No, it's still a fucking issue. What the heck? That's so annoying. Every other button works fine except for book segment. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna book a women's women's match. I'm not just gonna stop existing, don't worry. So Lita, I'm losing Lita soon. She has 12 days left, so she has this show, the pay-per-view, and one more show. Okay, I'm not gonna use her right now. I do want a women's match, though. I used all my women last week? What the fuck was I doing? Like, really? Was that my, like, all-women show? No, it wasn't. I just used a lot of women that week, I guess. This was a mostly women's show. Okay, okay. I see it. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna assign 2 local women, I've decided. Huh. Maybe just one. Penelope Carwin. Oh, never mind. Alright, you are going to be heel. Caroline Lieben. And then Kristen Flake, you are also going to be a heel. Hmm. Are you unimportant? Yes. Sometimes the local talent overshadows my own roster, so I gotta be vigilant about that. Maybe there's a special place to click? Hmm. Who's got the most issues? Jillian. I'm giving Jillian the win. At ringside will be Camacho and Sweet Poppy Sanchez. And then I'll do an angle with them as well. This is who I book. I book this team on Level Up. That's where they go. Hope they like it. It does seem like I have to click on the left for it to go through. Okay, this is the show. Rachel's gimmick is getting stale, so I'm gonna go fix that right now. Her gimmick is Ho. That's getting stale? She plays swagger and legitimate. Okay. She's now a cocky Ho. It's an amazing gimmick and everyone will love it. It received an initial rating of great. Wins and losses have a greater impact on momentum than usual. It's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that was supposed to be after the match. Pretend that was after the match, the segment. You know, like last time as well. It happens, it happens. Okay. Now, I want to do an angle where Maxine and AJ are in the back with Steve, and he says, Kieran asks who is getting title shot. They say both of us. He says pick one, they say no. We're both getting that title shot. He says, fine. If you don't want it, I'm giving it to Lita. And they're like, no, you can't do this. And he's like, okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna book a match for tonight. Lita against whoever out of you two is willing to challenge her. If nobody comes out, Lita's getting the title shot. They're pissed. They deal with it. I am then going to add a triple threat with AJ Lee, Queen Maxine, and Lita. And let me see how they're doing. I think I want Maxine to win that one. Maxine beats Lita. Protect Lita in case she gets pissed, which she probably will. Give it time because it'll be a very good match. Lita's furious. Flash pinfall. Nope. Keep her strong. Yes. Okay, good. I also want a match between all the Wyatts, which right now includes Mike Manson. It includes Dexter Loomis, Eli Cottonwood, and Christoph Herzog. And this'll, again, it'll go like pretty long. Be open and decisive. And the winner will be Christoph Herzog, who will pin Mike Manson. Maybe? Maybe a little bit, right? Mike Manson is very unhappy. I've built this guy up so hard that he's unhappy about losing like that. Here, I'll have this be a flash pinfall. He's unhappy. Protect Mike Manson. I've built him up too much. He's okay with it. Okay. So these are big matches on this show. I am sorry about that. That's very loud. I don't know how loud it is on the stream, but it's very loud for me. Hold on, BRB, I'm gonna real quick. I'm really off my game today. Like there's all these noises happening and the mouse isn't working and I don't know. I'm just off my game today. Feeling weird. What was I doing? Oh, right, Wyatt stuff. So I want an angle with them. Mike Manson, Dexter Loomis, Christoph Herzog, and Eli Cottonwood. So in this angle, Mike Manson is going to try to get Eli Cottonwood to attack the other two with him to beat them down, like he's done before. And Eli Cottonwood says no. And he's like, "What? What do you mean no?" And then Loomis and Herzog now get the jump on Manson and Cottonwood. And everyone starts brawling. And it becomes a whole fight. And it's broken up by, random people in the back. And Steve says, we can't deal with this fighting. You're gonna settle this in a match tonight to blow off the steam. I don't care what happens to the family. You need to get this out of my locker room. So that's what goes on there. And then um, what's going on with you guys? You guys were just attacking Sid. How long's Sid here? 8 days. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do Sid Justice and Lethal Weapon against Trophy Hunters, and they're gonna find a partner who is Tommy Taylor. Everyone else is doing something. So yeah, Tommy. Well, wait, is Chad Parham doing anything? Either way, I'm giving it to Tommy Taylor, and I'm giving Tommy Taylor the win over Sid Justice. Huge upset win. This will be a storytelling match. It can be like, 9 minutes or so. Holy shit, that's so loud. We're putting over a lot of new guys, making the old guard take the fall. That's the story for tonight, really. So I'm gonna say he says this and then immediately they come out? Or no, 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 no. I'll do it like this. Sort of segment it. And then I also want to do an angle with Lucky Cannon. Lucky Cannon says he's cleared to work Bad Blood and he's coming for the guys he's feuding with. You know. Larry Sweeney and holy shit. Larry Sweeney and Chad Parham. They attack and then Levine saves. Sweeney and Parham attack and Andy saves. Efficiency. So Lucky's entertainment. You guys can all be fighting. I guess I only would have to script you in that scenario. Can I do 6 minutes for that? Make that 6 minutes? I can. I'll put that here. And that's good. That's the show. I put them off script. That's fine. AJ Lee loved it. That happens. Lita carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Yeah. You know what? My women will get good. I promise. Get Lucky Challenge, and then the main event. Look, this has to be the main because despite the Lita match obviously was gonna do better, this is the big story, is that Mike Manson has finally taken a pinfall. So last week before this, he got his first loss in the form of a countout, not even by him, but by his teammate. This time he gets his first pinfall loss. Not a singles loss, but his first pinfall loss. I'm gonna check something actually. How was my talent trades? Or maybe alliances? Can I just ask for somebody? Like, would you give me Bray? The money thing. Interesting. So, how do talent traits work? Why wouldn't you give me Bray? Oh, this is me. Okay. So, if you gave me Bray for one appearance, maybe two? Two appearances? Interesting. For one appearance, I would have to give you. Oh, it couldn't be a developmental person. Interesting. Well, that's all my people. Lita is in the. Okay, final month of your contract, you also can't do. So it's not a lot of people that I could give. And WWE would not be open to that. Interesting. So I'm not really able to do loans because I'm in debt. Huh. I didn't really think of that. So I'm gonna have to kind of start to find a way to make money. That'll be a bit difficult though. I'm working on the merchandise thing. I'm ramping it up. My ticket prices are all normal. I can stop drug testing. Huh. I'm gonna. I don't know. WWE wouldn't be very happy with me if I didn't drug test my people, though. You know, I gotta keep the simulation alive. I'm gonna just go to the next show. Sarona Snuka has noticeably bulked herself up with a lot of muscle mass recently. Interesting. Like a can of returns, Sarona Snuka weight gain. Okay. It's time for Bad Blood. It's my last pay-per-view with Lita, Sid, and alright, I'm gonna try. Oh, it worked! It's my last pay-per-view with Lita, Sid, and Mike Manson, which is a huge deal because he's been my guy. And this main event is gonna be Mike Manson, Jinder Mahal, and Christoph Herzog. And the winner, again pinning Mike Manson with a flash pinfall in an open match, will be Christoph Herzog and new NXT champion. Mike Manson's pissed. I'll protect him. I've created a monster now that he won't lose. Oh my god. I'm gonna do Lethal Weapon versus Trophy Hunters. And I have a few ideas for this. Okay, I think I've got it. So I'm gonna have Chris Logan win by cheating. At ringside will be Sid Justice. And then after the match, Logan and Kruger. So after the match, they've kind of beat down Lethal Weapon pretty bad. They can't get up. They cheated. They've hit them with weapons or whatever, brass knuckles. I don't know. So they beat down Sid. Lethal Weapon tries to save, but it's too late. Sid says, "It's up to you guys now. It's up to you now." He kind of says his goodbye. He goes, "It's up to you guys now. I've, you've outgrown me anyway. You can capture justice without me. I believe in you." Who's the other guy who's not Conrad Tanner? He's gonna be entertainment, not just selling, because there's gonna be a lot. You two are just gonna be fighting, but you two are gonna be entertainment. Conrad Tanner and Dino Carter. So he says a heartfelt goodbye, and he says, "You two can do it on your own now. You don't need me. I promise. I've taught you well." Why is it not booking? I'm gonna go crazy. They don't want me to book this one? They let me go to the angle right. Book segment's the only button that's not working. Oh, holy shit, it worked. Okay. What the fuck? This stream is cursed. So Maxine won the #1 contenders match. I'm putting AJ Lee against Lita. I know they've had their encounters. AJ Lee's winning again. This can be a storytelling match, and I'd like to give it time. Lita's furious. I'll protect her. I'll keep her strong. That works. Okay. And I want Tamina versus Maxine for the women's title. Tamina wins. It's open. She gives her a tough match, but Tamina wins. It's not pinfall, that's a submission win. I'm gonna put Lita in this as well. AJ Lee walks out and points to Tamina's title. Tamina puts her in the Samoan stretch until, everyone around breaks her out of it. You'll be rated on Menace. You'll be rated on Entertainment. I don't know. No, Noah Wilson, Brad Zapata, Queen Maxine is there. She's not rated, but she's there. Do I have to script Menace? No, I don't. Okay. Okay. I want to put this lower on the card. I want Bo Levers versus the franchise, which will be a 6-man. And I don't really know what to do with this one. They both need the win. They really both need the win. I'm going to give it to the franchise. I'm going to give it to Shane Douglas. It's going to pin Wes Briscoe. And after the match, Bo Levers get pissed and they beat them down. Which is Bo Dallas, Wes Briscoe, Derek Bateman beating down Shane Douglas, Percy Watson, and Titus O'Neil. Selling, fighting, fighting, fighting. Minor success, minor defeat. Great. What else do I have going on? Oh, the Get Lucky challenge, right? That is exactly what I have going on. So that would be Andy Levine and Lucky Cannon against Sweeney and Parham. I'm gonna give Andy Levine the pin despite everything because I kind of have to. You have to build all these people up no matter how shitty of workers they've been. Percy Watson's being used far too much on the show. I don't care. He can be in a 15-minute match and a 5-minute segment. It's a pay-per-view. It's a big match. He can be in it. You have to deal with it. Hmm. So I have 5 women left. And a ton of men, actually. Oh, all the Wyatts. Ooh. And by all the Wyatts, I mean Dexter Loomis and Eli Cottonwood. I'm gonna do Dexter Loomis and Eli Cottonwood against the Usos. You know, the Usos and them have had so much beef. I think it only makes sense. I'm gonna have Jimmy Uso pin Dexter Loomis. And actually, I'm also gonna add. Can they go that long? I would like them to add a new team. Eli Cottonwood and Dexter Loomis. So they've formed a new team within the Wyatts. Despite the Wyatts kind of breaking up at the last show, these two are remaining united. And actually, after this main event, I'm going to have Herzog, Cottonwood, and Loomis beat down Manson and stand strong together. So this is the new Wyatt family. Just these three. They're kicking Manson out. Manson never belonged. He was never one of them. That will close the show. I have Biggie, Camacho. I have these guys. Hmm. Hmm. I had Tommy Taylor beat Biggie on Level Up. I'm gonna have them try to work as a team here. That's what I'm gonna do. And they're going to lose. And it's going to be a partner miscommunication finish caused by Tommy Taylor. 10 minutes. I like my pay-per-view matches to be longer. I like this show being longer. Now can I do... Oksana doesn't even have another heel to be with. I could do Jillian and Rachel against Naomi and Jenny. Like Jenny pins Rachel. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that can go like 8 minutes. Which really just leaves Oksana off. I'm gonna... Actually... I really wish I could use you. Caroline Lieben. I'm gonna take Caroline Lieben versus Oksana and make that a dark match. I don't care if Oksana can't go 10 minutes. She needs the exposure. She needs the practice. Sid's not going to be in a match. Everyone else is. This is good. Title's on the line. Alright, this is the show. I'm running it. Exana defeated Caroline Leben. Naomi and Jenny Cash defeated the Hoes. They didn't like it. Sweet Bobby Sanchez and Camacho defeated Biggie and Tommy Taylor. Usos defeated the Wyatts. Okay. Andy Levine and Lucky Cannon defeated Sweeney and Parham. Parham really, really, really strong in ring, actually. I could push that guy. We'll see. Franchise defeated the Believers. They beat them up. AJ Lee defeats Lita. Trophy Hunters defend their tag titles. They write Sid off. Tamina beats Maxine. And Christoph Herzog, who carried the match, wins the NXT title. This guy's really grown into something. I'm very proud of him. He's earned that title. Very proud. Um, hmm. So Chad Parham, Lita, and Christoph Herzog. You're all going to be praised for a great performance. You all did great. Bray Wyatt resigning. Chyna's retiring. Katie Lee rising. Bad blood. Feedback has been positive. That's good. Today is the final chance to begin contract extension negotiations with Lita. Sid Justice, this will be his last show. Lita, this will be her last show. I'm not gonna put Sid on the show. Actually, maybe I will. No. No, Sid's not gonna be on the show. He's out. No more Sid. It's good to have him though. Very, very good to have him. Lita could show up, but Sid, he's done. Mike Manson, I only have one more show with him. Alright. Well, beginning of the month, I wonder if I have any new people or anything like that. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. Sid Justice will be leaving tomorrow. Mike Manson due to be called up in 6 days. End of an era. End of an era. Chad Parham brought to Wrestler's Court. Hmm. Chad, you can be friends with somebody, maybe. Christoph Herzog, you can be friends with somebody. Like Dino Carter, maybe. Alright, the return of the Get Lucky challenge. And who better to answer the return Get Lucky challenge than Grandmaster Sexay? I'm gonna edit the storyline to. I'm gonna get everyone out of this for now. It's just gonna be Lucky. Grandmaster Sexay wants his job back. He'll be on Overness. He'll be on Entertainment. I don't know how long Sexay can go. Can you go 11 minutes? We'll find out. We'll find out. Yes, yes, he can. Awesome. And again, the people I book for this show, it's always the pimps and hoes. And I wanna book them in a four-way, I guess. I think that'd be good for them against Sweeney and Parham and Oksana and Maxine, I guess. Queen Maxine. I'm gonna have Rachel pin Queen Maxine. Not tainted. And I will also have a Pimp Daddy segment as usual. They do a lot of comedy segments on this show. That's their shtick. They're being used far too much. I don't care. Strong start. They loved it. Maxine put it on 28. I'm really impressed with her, honestly. She's been going way up. The other women still leave something to be desired. 14 for Jillian is not bad, honestly. Grandmaster Sexay loses. He did not do very well. Okay, that's level up. Let me finish it, please. Oh. I feel like a computer restart would fix this, but I don't want to restart the stream. Selfishly, I don't want to restart the stream. This main event is going to be a singles match between Mike Manson and Christoph Herzog to settle the score. And this is going to end the Wyatt's new leader story that's gone on for so long. This is it. Because after this, they're just family. End storyline. Not Believers franchise, no. End storyline. And I want it to go real long. Mike Manson's unhappy. Like, really, Mike Manson? Really? There you go. That's his first and only singles loss in NXT. His last match. A nice, long, open match. His final send off at ringside will be Eli Cottonwood and Dexter Loomis, and the torch will be officially passed to Christoph Herzog, who is the most deserving Wyatt leader yet. I'd say even more than Bray. This is the new Wyatt family. I do have one more match with Lita if I wanted. So she's been on a losing streak, and I could kind of play off that. I could really have her last match be against Jillian. I mean, that'd be funny, right? Or Exana. I don't want to like do her dirty, but I could have it be Naomi. That'd be less dirty. Interesting. Interesting. I do want a send off match for Lita, though. Alright, Naomi. You're getting the rub. I'll protect her and I'll see how much it takes for her to be okay with this. This will be a storytelling match. Okay, she's still unhappy. I'll have it be a flash pinfall. She's furious. What if she dominated? She's furious. Huh. Okay, I'll give her some money after this. I'll give her WWE's money. Lita complains about losing every match, says she's issuing an open challenge. If she loses, she leaves. She leaves. Will leave if loses? Okay, that works. That works. And then Naomi answers the challenge. Lita puts over Naomi, says you deserve the world. You know, puts her over big style. Lot of Naomi time. She's being used too much. I don't care. I mean, maybe I care a little. What if I like cut that down? That's good. Okay. I'm happy with that. Um Again, let's beat down Manson and stand tall together. Eli Cottonwood, Christoph Herzog, and Dexter Loomis. There'll be entertainment, you'll just be selling. That's good. What else do I have going on? I do have Tamina going on. I this is ending here. Believers franchise. Okay. Trophy Hunters, right, Trophy Hunters, okay. Lethal Weapon is backstage trying to figure out how to go on without Sid. So this is like a 5-minute angle. You know, it's like a kind of a comedy angle, but also like shit, we have to kind of figure out how to move on without him, how to exist as our own people. And they're gonna stay in this. And then at the end they're gonna be like, well, I mean the trophy hunters, they hurt Sid. They did this to us. We gotta beat them. We can't stop. And so they settle on taking revenge on the trophy hunters in the name of justice and in the name of revenge. Vengeance, perhaps? Maybe next pay-per-view vengeance? Hmm? That's all I'm saying. Okay. What else do I have going on? I mean, this Lita was a big part of this. I could do Bo Dallas versus Shane Douglas. Have I done this before? No, I haven't. Hmm. And then at ringside can be Percy, Titus, Derek, and Wes. And outside can be a little hectic, but Shane gets the win clean in the ring. I want AJ Lee to cut a promo on Tamina and Maxine and say, like, I don't care what everyone says. I deserve this title. I've been screwed out of the title night after night. I don't care if Maxine is the queen of the ring. I need this title. This title is mine. Maxine comes out and says, you're right. You can have the next shot. Basically saying she'll stand down to give AJ that shot. And honestly, I'm gonna have that go real long, real long. I'm gonna put it right here before the main. And that's the show. That segment happens. Shane Douglas defeats Bo Dallas. They have great chemistry together, actually. Lita loses to Naomi, puts her over. AJ Maxine segment happens. It actually went pretty well. Christoph Herzog defeated Mike Manson. They had great chemistry together. And that is Mike Manson's send off from NXT. A lot of torch passing recently. A lot of torch passing. One to Lethal Weapon, one to Naomi, one to AJ, one to Christoph Herzog. Sid Justice has officially left NXT. Lita, you have morale issues. Take WWE's money. Maybe you'd be happier. All right, and during this, they're gonna call up Mike Manson, and Lita's gonna leave as well. I'm happy with what I did with Mike Manson. I really built him into a star. He's a homegrown talent, an NXT original, if there ever was one. Ignore that. Ignore my noises. Mike Manson has been called up. Lita has left WWE, or NXT, not WWE. Brian Cage has extended his contract. New Jack joins CW. Ooh. I put Mike Manson on my short list because I want to see how he does in WWE. Richie Steamboat, I have on my short list. He hasn't done anything. I feel bad for him, man. Bruce Pritchard, I have just in case. And Penelope Carwin, she's doing okay on the indies, but I mean, she deserves better. I mean, she doesn't because she's a bad wrestler, but I want WWE to hire her and Richie, and I want to be able to book them again because I feel like I have unfinished business with them. I never got them called up, but that's because they never had the chance. My roster's looking a lot smaller than usual, which I'm happy with, honestly. I've had too much people. I've had too much people. Had too much people. Hmm, can Naomi be friends with somebody? Maybe? Maybe Naomi? Huh? Nope. Okay. Um, how about Tamina? Tamina and Noah Wilson? Oh my god, it's loud again. I'm over this shit. Jerry Sags? Any of these people retiring? Kamala's retiring. Just Kamala. I could use him again. Yeah, let's use Kamala again. This time as a heel. And have him answer the Get Lucky challenge as his popularity. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know how long he can go. Let's see if he can go 10 minutes. He cannot. That'll be a 6-minute match. And I will add him to the Get Lucky challenge. Okay, how are my women doing? Jillian and Jenny are not doing great momentum-wise. AJ Lee and Tamina Snuka are my most popular, followed by Maxine. Makes sense. Okay. Jillian Exana, maybe? Jillian Exana a little bit? I've done this match a ton. Uh, how about again? I know they can't go 10 minutes, but I want them to go 10 minutes to make them struggle. I probably won't. As much as I want them to, I'm not going to. Let's do a fun little segment here. Kamala answers the Get Lucky challenge. Okay, and that could start the show, but I feel like I would rather book more rather than less. These are my only unimportant people, really? That's not that bad. Percy Watson, you should not be so low on the card. You're part of the Believers. I'll give you a win over West Briscoe. Yeah, this is good. Lack of flow. They had great chemistry. It's an 11. It's better than the zeros. Percy Watson defeated West Briscoe. Kamala answers the Get Lucky challenge, and Lucky challenge defeats Kamala. Honestly, not that bad, all things considered. Okay, now we're at the point where everything's different. Everything is different. My only major star is Kamala. He's not even on my show. What the heck? When is he retiring? 3 months after September. Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. These are my stars. Tamina's doing very well for herself. Chris Logan's up there. Leo Kruger. Chad Parham is down here, but he has the skills. He can put on a match. Hmm. So I guess I'll add a storyline. I guess it'll be another Wyatt storyline. The Wyatts take over NXT. Christoph Herzog, Eli Cottonwood, Dexter Loomis, and Jinder Mahal. And Jinder Mahal is basically going to want back into the title picture. He says he wasn't pinned. He's gonna, have rematches against these guys. It's heel versus heel stuff, but I'm working with what I'm given. I'm working with what I'm given. At ringside for this will be Christoph Herzog and Dexter Loomis. Mahal demands a one-on-one title shot. Herzog comes out and says, beat my family again and earn it again. Like you had your shot. If you want another shot, you gotta earn another shot. I'll give you the chance to do it like you did last time. And Eli and oh my god, it's so loud! Eli and Dexter are also going to be there. Ugh. Okay, okay, okay. So that's that. The rise of Tamina. I guess it's AJ versus Tamina now. Maxine's a little out of it for now. Trophy Hunters. Right, right. I am doing Trophy Hunter stuff. What did I do last time? I had a. Was it Conrad Kruger? Yes, it was. How about Conrad Logan? I have done this. Chris Logan won. I'm gonna do it again. Conrad Tanner's gonna win. At ringside will be Dino Carter and Leo Kruger. He'll try to cheat, but they'll get the better of him. Justice prevails and all that. Mm, Again, I'm gonna check how my women are doing. Tamina has white hot momentum. Maxine and AJ very popular. Tamina's popular. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. I feel like I gotta turn one of these girls heel. And it might make sense to be AJ. Just might. I'm gonna set that up. Does this gimmick work well as a heel? It works fine. Yeah, I'm gonna set that up for now. Can AJ Oksana work? I haven't done that too much, and it's been a while as well. You know what? I'm giving Oksana the win. This is how I've been treating AJ. I'm gonna keep it open, and I'm gonna make her cheat to win. Oh, adding Oksana to the Rise of Tamina storyline. Oksana celebrates. And she's like, "Oh, I deserve a title shot now, right? I get the title shot." AJ Lee attacks her. They'll both be on entertainment for this. It's not really a success, huh? Like she's just pissed. Xana's being used too much on this show. What if I made this a little shorter? That works. And I can make this a story. Actually, I want this match to be a storytelling match. And hmm, hmm, I'm thinking. Shane Douglas has kind of taken the Bo Leavers thing into his own hands recently because he's the veteran and they're not getting it done. So he's taken it into his own hands. He's going 6 minutes and he's beating Whispersco. And at ringside, Percy Watson, Titus O'Neil, Bo Dallas, and Derek Bateman. And again, they're all gonna fight. This will be a bit of a storytelling match. But Shane Douglas is gonna get the win clean. Um, hmm, I'm thinking. Okay, this is early, this is later, this happens, this happens. That's good. It's always the same people that I don't end up using. Hey, it's going good. It's going good. Are you a person I know? Or are you just a random person who found me? Hmm. I just found you randomly. Okay. Just checking because you gave me familiar vibes. I was getting the vibe. It's been a quieter stream than usual, and I got kind of the vibe. Usos and Biggie. I'm gonna have Usos and Biggie cut a promo together where they're kind of like beg they're not begging, but they're like, we deserve more from this company. You know, we want to sort of take over, but not in a heel way, in a nice face way. They're like, it's a nice baby face promo. Like, hey, we're gonna get in the mix and we're gonna win shit, you know, because right now the top guys are all heels. These are the top faces. They want in on this, and I'll make a storyline for that as well. Biggie and the Usos want more. It's not like a we're not booked story. It's like a we're not booked well story. It's like a we want the gold story. I don't know. I'm running this. This is the show. Shane Douglas defeats Wes Briscoe. It's not great. Mahal deserves the title shot. Herzog says, yeah, okay, earn it. Oksana defeats AJ Lee in a huge upset after cheating, and she gets her ass beat. Conrad Tanner defeats Chris Logan. Okay, Conrad Tanner's not doing great, but he'll get better. Usos and Big E cut a promo, and Jinder Mahal defeats Eli Cottonwood in the main event. My shows are just not as strong without all my people. They've called up all my strong people. Oh my god. Good for the Steiners being in the Hall of Fame. Good for you guys. He got inducted in the Hall of Fame twice in one day. Wow. Wow, good for him. Okay, I'm gonna sim it. I'm gonna grab some food real quick while I sim it. I'm back with food. Garrett Bischoff. I they did the thing again where they signed somebody and called them up in the same sim. Hired Monday, called up Tuesday. Like what the heck? Offered Friday. Hmm. Brooke Adams. Who is Brooke Adams? Oh my god, that's Brooke Tessmacher! Oh my god. What was her WWE name? Was it Brooke Adams? I don't feel like it was. Hold on. Oh, was she just Brooke? It was like just Brooke? Oh wait, she's Brooke Adams. I'm not having her be a personality. I'm over them signing women as personalities. She's a wrestler. She's better as a face. Okay. I don't know. I don't really have anything for her yet, but I'll do something with her. I don't know if I should still turn AJ. I think I should. I think I'll turn AJ and make Brooke a face. Debuting the staff member gimmick? No, no. I know, right? What luck. Um, yeah. Oh, jeez. Your gimmick is gonna be that you're a loser. Because I have you for a month, and I'm just gonna make you lose. I'm not gonna make you referee anything. You're not gonna referee anything. I know your referee skills are probably fine. You're not a referee. He's a better referee than a wrestler. Well, not here, because we got someone to lose. He's 100% a heel. Okay. Okay. I do love the wrestling referee gimmick, and I would lean into that if I had him for more than a month. I don't have anything to do for him. So, Brooke, you want to make friends with somebody? Tamina? AJ? AJ? No, okay. So I'll have somebody answer the Get Lucky challenge. Maybe Azrael? Has he done it? He has, never mind. I do love some Kid Cash. Fuck it. Brooke was Eric Bischoff's assistant in TNA, so what if she was Garrett's girlfriend or dumps him before he gets called up? I can do that. I got you. I can absolutely do that. So Kid Cash is going to go up against Lucky Cannon. Lucky Cannon is going to win. It'll be open and decisive. I don't know how long Cash can go. He can go fine. He can go fine. So Kid Cash, Lucky Cannon. That's good. I'm also going to throw him in that storyline real quick. Okay, now Brooke and Bischoff. That's interesting. I can do things with them. I can. Especially on this show. So Brooke and Garrett Bischoff are gonna go up against actually Sweet Poppy Sanchez and Jillian. And Sweet Poppy Sanchez is gonna pin Garrett Bischoff with the loser gimmick. Decisive pinfall. That's good. Can go 10 minutes, sure. Garrett Bischoff is furious. Oh my god, he's so popular! No! Why are you so popular? Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna add an angle because Pimp Daddies always get their fun segment with Sweet Poppy Sanchez, Camacho, Chilean, and Rachel, and then I'm gonna put Garrett Bischoff and Brooke in it. And they're like, I don't know. I feel like Garrett Bischoff would act like an asshole during this. I feel like he would be like, "Yeah, Brooke's my out," and they'd be like, "What the hell? We're just having fun here. You just seem like an asshole." And they challenge him to a match. I'm not putting him over in any way whatsoever. His whole run here. Oh my god, it's not booking. I'm gonna go crazy. What is wrong with you? Why? I moved it and it booked fine. Okay. Forget I'm just being used too much on this show. I don't care. I'm gonna use her even more on this show. This angle's going long. Take your Brooke Adams and like it. Damn it. Brooke Adams' gimmick is poor. Garrett Bischoff's gimmick is good. I would rather it go the other way around, but okay. Garrett Bischoff would be fun to book if I had time with him. Hmm. Match happened. Again, Sweet Bobby Sanchez is just so much better in ring than these other people, but he doesn't have a gimmick I can really push. Kid Cash loses. That's not bad. They don't click, but it's not bad. Okay. Now, mm, what's going on with you guys? I have two more shows for the pay-per-view. I can do another gender match. I can have Jinder versus Dexter Loomis. Where Jinder beats Loomis. And at ringside will be Eli Cottonwood and Christoph Herzog. And, that can go a good amount of time. And then after that, Jinder will cut a promo. Jinder promo says he's earned it. Give me my title. Wyatt's kick his ass. Jinder Mahal, Eli Conwood, Christoph Herzog, and Dexter Loomis. You'll be on entertainment. You three will just be fighting. It's a minor defeat for Jinder, but a minor success for you guys. That's good. Again, it won't let me book it. Okay. If I move the window, it lets me book it for whatever reason. So that's good. That's good. Oh, I had Oksana beat um AJ Lee. That was interesting. Okay. So, jeez. I'm gonna have AJ Lee cut a promo on Tamina talking about when they have their title match. Oksana's gonna come out and be like, "Whoa, what title match? I beat you." And she's like, "Yeah, but you cheated. What do you mean you beat me?" And then Kieran is gonna come out and he's gonna say, Like, she did beat you, and then she's gonna be like, yeah, but she cheated. And jeez. Maxine comes out and she's like, I'll settle this. So there's a lot going on. But see, Maxine and AJ are friends now. So Maxine's like, I got this. I got this. I'm gonna beat her right now, and I'm gonna give my title shot to my best friend AJ Lee, not local worker. Okay, so I'm then going to book Queen Maxine versus Oksana, and AJ Lee will be at ringside, rooting on her girl. But of course, the winner is Oksana, and it's gonna be open, but it's gonna be her. She cheats again. And again, AJ Lee freaks out and beats up Oksana. Maxine joins her. Sometimes Maxine's the grounded one, and kind of breaks AJ Lee off. This time, she's pissed too. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna join you, absolutely. And again, that I'm not gonna do any defeats or not for that because that's it's not really a win to beat somebody up for winning a match. I feel sometimes in this scenario, like when AJ Lee loses it, I wouldn't consider that a win. Um, so Biggie Uso's promo, they want more. I kind of want to book them in a match. Biggie, the Usos. I feel like I gotta book them against the Believers because the never-ending Big E feud. This gives him an ally to fight them with, and uh, as much as I want Big E to win, and I want the Usos to win, I feel like I just can't do it. I gotta have Derek Bateman win. And which Uso's doing better right now? It's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're taking the loss. And again, it's another tainted win on this show. And after that match, Big E's gonna kind of say to the Usos, like, it's not worth it, you know, because I've been down this road. It's not worth it. Franchise attacks Believers. This feud is so uninspired. The franchise Believers feud. Franchise attacks them because they don't think it's not worth it. Biggie knows better. Franchise does not, so they're going to attack them, and it's gonna be fighting. Nobody wins that. Again, my maybe my most uninspired feud yet, but this is how it's going. And that can be a storytelling match as well, because there's a lot of backstory going on in that one. That happens. Okay. That knocks out those. I've done that. Tamina and AJ is going on. Wyatt's is going on. Trophy Hunters is not going on. So I would like to do Leo Kruger versus Dino Carter. And how are you guys doing? Conrad Tanner, Dino Carter. Yeah, Leo Kruger and Dino Carter have awful chemistry. Really? Huh. I'm still doing it. Yep. Don't ignore that in the future, but because it is good to know. And it will be a short match, and Dino Carter's gonna get the win. Again, they're gonna try to cheat, but they're gonna overpower them. Sort of putting them over as real threats. Uh, Carter and Tanner. And this can be, um, I don't know. I don't know where I'll put this. Maybe just right here. Like right here. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, this is the show. Bo Leavers defeat Biggie and the Usos. This segment happens. Derek Bateman's gimmick is getting stale. Okay, hold on. Bully McGimmick legendary. What do you mean it's getting stale? I've tweaked it. It cannot be tweaked any further. Okay. Well, maybe they'll be happy now that I've tweaked it. Hold on. Now it's only great? I thought it was stale. It was legendary before. Leo Kruger and Dino Carter didn't click. Yeah, I know. Oksana defeats Queen Maxine. She's still building that up. I'm good with that. Jinder Mahal defeats Dexter Loomis. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna book 2 Vengeance and then stop. So that's 2 more shows. Well, 3 if you can't level up. I gotta make sure the next show is Vengeance, because that is what I want it to be. I think it is, but I'm not 100% on that one. Let me see. Yes, yes it is. Okay, good. That has worked out. Sim to the next show. They've sent me another woman, Brooke Adams. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her yet. But, the Garrett Bischoff angle will be fun for however long it lasts. I could have him keep feuding with the pimps on NXT if I wanted. That would be fun. On not NXT, but on Level Up. Because that's kind of their show. Always get to introduce more characters to that. Even if Brooke's gonna kind of break out of that by the end. I wonder if they'll screw over my roster. I hope they don't call up Herzog. I want to keep him. Like, please, please leave me Herzog. You can call up the Usos. Andy Levine call up. That's good. That's a call up I like to see because I don't want him. He injured my roster. I haven't been using him. Right? Like, I used him in this match. He won. Our merchandise has upgraded, which is great. I'm upgrading it more. This month's merchandise saved by worker. Dusty Rhodes and Garrett Bischoff. Those are my sellers. Fuck yeah. I'll take it. Good job, Garrett Bischoff, selling $4 of merch. Now, Brooke Adams, will you be friends with Afsana? Nope. I want somebody to answer the Get Lucky challenge. Wes Adams? Have I done you? I don't think I have. I think I did you for Manson. Yeah, I did. Okay. You're not gonna be a ref. You're gonna be exclusively in ring. Because I don't need any more refs. I don't need Garrett Bidenoff to be a ref. I don't need this guy to be ref. I'm good on refs. I have my 4 refs. Wait, Wes Adams? No! I have my... Wes Adams! Stop being a ref. Please. Okay. I'm gonna add Wes Adams to the Get Lucky Challenge story. Lucky Cannon Wes Adams. Lucky Cannon wins. It's very decisive. I can go about 10 minutes. Wes... Oh, not worker is getting ready. Hold on. Hold on. Wes Adams answers the Get Lucky Challenge. You know, that one gets an exclamation point. And after that match, I'm gonna have again. I'm just doing the same shit I did last time. Is Parham and Sweeney be attack. Levine saves just to establish that they're gonna do another match, and this time the opposite outcome's gonna happen. Levine's gonna lose. Actually, this is fighting. They're all fighting. No one gets ahead. They're all fighting. That's good. I also want a Garrett Bischoff match against Camacho at ringside. Will be everyone. It will be Sweet Poppy Sanchez, Jillian Bayor, Rachel Lynn, and Brooke Adams. Actually, I'm gonna have Brooke Adams proper be his manager. And I'm gonna have him be her manager in turn. And Camacho wins this decisively. Because he's a loser. Garrett Bischoff is furious. I forgot about that. Protect Garrett Bischoff. Yes, okay, good. And then again, Pimp Daddy's segment with Brooke and Garrett. Brooke, Garrett, Camacho, Sweet Poppy Sanchez, Rachel Lynn, Jillian Bayor. Everyone's rated on entertainment. It's fun. And I have 5 minutes left. That's a 5-minute angle. Done. It's a good show. Run it. They're getting better at their gimmicks. It was a strong start for the show. The match sucked. They're on different sides of the heel face. I know they are. It's part of the gimmick. It's not confusing. It's normal. Adams loses to Lucky Cannon. Lucky Cannon is really, really putting on good matches. I might push him more than just this. We'll see. We'll see. It depends on things. How's he doing? Well known, good popularity, warm momentum. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. I want a match between AJ Lee and Oksana. And I want AJ Lee to win. At ringside will be Queen Maxine. And I'm gonna have AJ Lee cheat. which is crazy for her, especially because her thing is she thinks she can beat everybody. But ooh, not decisive. Um, Oksana's gonna kind of push her to her limit, but AJ's gonna win that by cheating. And then I kind of want to do Jinder Herzog. How's Jinder doing? Hmm, he's doing pretty well, Jinder. They've had one match. Jinder won. Hmm. Do I want to do Jinder Herzog? No, I got it. I got it. I don't. I want to do a six-man with Christoph Herzog, Eli Cottonwood, and Dexter Loomis against Jinder Mahal. And I'm thinking the Usos, because, again, Usos versus Wyatts runs so deep in this company. So yeah, I'm gonna do Usos. Give this time. And I'm gonna have Jinder Mahal pin Dexter Loomis. So they're gonna look real bad going into this, really. Like because the thing is, Jinder has always looked so dominant against them, and that's not changing. The only reason it changed in their match at Bad Blood is because Herzog pinned Manson. Jinder has never got that one-on-one match for the title, and he's beat the Wyatts basically every opportunity he's had. So that's going to be pretty decisive there. Mm, this time, Oksana gets pissed. She's getting beat, though. Tamina saves. So, Oksana, starts attacking AJ. Maxine makes the save on Oksana, and then Tamina makes the save on... Or, Tamina makes the final save. I said all that wrong. Maxine saves AJ, Tamina saves Oksana. That's what I should say. And this is, of course, going to be a storytelling match. It only makes sense. Wyatt's Trophy Hunters, Tamina, Trophy Hunters. Right, right. I'm gonna have a match between them. Just like a straight up match between Lethal Weapon and Trophy Hunters. I'm not gonna put the titles on the line because I know they wouldn't. And they're gonna win by cheating. This will also be a storytelling match. And they're gonna fall into their trap again. They're gonna ask for a no DQ match. Lethal Weapon challenge Trophy Hunters to no DQ. They accept, which is basically their specialty match type. They've never lost that match. They've been such a dominant team, and they've never lost a no DQ match. But it's the only way you can assure that the ground will be equal, and there will be no cheating. So it's what they ask for. This story sucks. I'm gonna blow it off at the next pay-per-view. Get Lucky Challenge, Rise of Tamina, Wyatt, Trophy Hunters, Biggie and Usos, that's kind of going on too. Um, Give me Big E versus fucking, oh jeez. Actually, I'm gonna do a six-man Biggie and the franchise against Believers. And, ugh, how are you people going? I don't even know. Bo Dallas, you're doing well. Biggie is not. Fuck it, I'll give Biggie the win over Bo. Like, straight up give him the win. And, Shane Douglas will be there as well. Then, this stuff is too long. I like the longer matches. I like them because there's so much going on that I want to portray in this. The franchise cuts a promo with Big E. So that's Shane Douglas, Titus O'Neil, Percy Watson, and Big E. So these stories are kind of intersecting a little because Big E has a never ending feud with Bo Dallas. This would not be penalized. Great. That's good enough for me. I'm running that. Big E pins Bo Dallas. That's good. Trophy Hunters defeat Lethal Weapon. They have one more match. One more match. AJ Lee defeats Exana after using a foreign object. How the mighty have fallen. Eli Conwood was the weak link as usual, but this was fine. I have faith that they'll at least put on a passable match at the pay-per-view. Christoph Herzog's gimmick's getting stale. What are you talking about? Okay, okay, I got you. Cult leader. Done. Finished that show. That was good. Increased their popularity. That's very good. My matches are not as good as they used to be because all my good people are gone. It happens. I'm building. I'm building back up. I'm building new stars. Okay, one more show. One more show. I am doing Vengeance. All this stuff is gonna culminate at Vengeance. All these freaking feuds, for the most part, are going to end. I think it's a proper place and time to do it. Alright, retirement for Terry Funk. Poor guy. Hope he comes back out of retirement. Antonio Inoki retirement from the wrestling business. No! Oh, maybe, but no! Okay, okay, okay. Vengeance time. I want Brooke to be friends with Jillian. I think it'd be nice. So the main event of Vengeance is going to be Jinder Mahal against Christoph Herzog, one on one. because the Wyatts have never beat Jinder Mahal one-on-one, and can they go 20 minutes? How long can they go? They probably don't have, they probably can't hold it together that long. I can do 18. Herzog wins. It's open, it's decisive. Wyatts don't cheat or anything. They haven't cheated in a while. Eli Cottonwood and Dexter Loomis are there. That's good. I need to do a 2v2 hardcore match with Lethal Weapon and Trophy Hunters for the tag titles. I want it to go long. And I want Conrad Tanner to get the pin over Chris Logan. They finally lose their titles. It's open, it's decisive. They do their best, but Lethal Weapon and Justice in general prevail with the power that Sid gave them in that match. I am going to do Tamina Snuka versus AJ Lee. And I'm really considering dropping the title from Tamina. There's nobody meaner than Tamina. I'm gonna have AJ win it. And I'm gonna have Maxine help her win it. And this will kind of cement her heel turn. That works for me. So two huge title changes, because these reigns have been going on for a long time. Two huge title changes. I want a six-man between the Bo Levers and the Pimp Daddies. Not Pimp Daddies. What am I doing? Hold on. Am I crazy? It's the franchise. It's the franchise. And franchise are gonna get their win. Their proper win. Shane Douglas pins Bo Dallas. Not tainted. Decisive. Pinfall. That's good. I'm gonna have this be a storytelling match. I think it fits. There's a lot going on in that match. I'm gonna have this end this storyline. And then... I think the Rise of Tamina storyline should end here as well. And only makes sense since she loses that she's no longer on the rise. It's her first loss, I'm pretty sure. I want Andy Levine and Lucky Cannon against Sweeney and Parham. And I'm going to have Larry Sweeney pin Andy Levine. I'm going to have him do it clean. That'll go like 10 minutes. I want Maxine versus Oksana. And I want Maxine to win. And I'm gonna have AJ Lee at ringside for that one as well. She's not gonna cheat like AJ did, but she is going to win. That's good. I want. Let me see. I have a few ideas. I definitely want a Biggie and the Usos match. I think it makes sense that they go on against the other Wyatts and Tommy Taylor. I think this makes sense. Uh, I'm gonna have Biggie pin Dexter Loomis. That's solid to me. What else is going on? It's just women left and these guys. Hmm. Okay, so Garrett Bischoff and Brooke. Actually, I just I don't know. Those are really my only men left. How am I doing on women? They're all faces. Okay, okay, this is fine. Sweet Poppy Sanchez and Rachel Lynn against Garrett Bischoff and Brooke Adams. I'm gonna have Sweet Poppy Sanchez beat Garrett Bischoff. He'll probably be upset about it. We'll see. We'll see. If he is, I'll protect him. Yep, he's furious. For whatever reason, he's furious. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna have Brooke Adams says, You're a loser, Garrett. I'm breaking up with you. Which, that's a success for Brooke, and that's a defeat for Garrett, because, I mean, she doesn't have to date him, and he got dumped by a woman way better than him. Because his gimmick is that he's a loser. You gotta take these things into account, is the thing. Um, so it's women. It's Jillian, Naomi, and Jenny Cash. They're gonna be in a triple threat on the pre-show, a dark match, triple threat. Jillian's gonna get the win over Naomi. And I'm giving these so much time. I think they need the time to develop their skills. It only makes sense. And then I need a opponent for Camacho as well. And I could sign back Sid. Oh shit. Let me go with VIP. I've been using him. He's fun. VIP. I made him a face. I meant to make him a heel. That's fine. Camacho wins that. Work the crowd a little. Again, I want to give them time to develop skills. I want this to work the crowd as well. I want to open the show with this match because I think it'll do well. Then I'll do this match, then this. Yeah, this looks like a good order. I'm gonna add some more angles real quick. I don't know how many more, this is a lot of wrapping things up in matches where I don't really need angles. Hmm. Mm, I'm gonna have Wyatt family stand strong over Ginger. Oh, that's not an angle. Just, a quick angle at the end. I like to have Wyatt angles. I like to give them as much screen time as humanly possible. I think they deserve it. And I think yeah, I'm gonna have Jinder be right on selling. He's there too. And I'm gonna have AJ Lee and Maxine celebrate together. So AJ Lee and Maxine are officially friends now. They've gone from being bitter rivals to best friends. And AJ Lee is now a heel officially. Despite she's been booked like a heel for a while now, but now she's officially a heel. Steve, you're not road agenting anything for some reason, so I'm gonna make you road agent something. This is good. This is the show. Jillian beats Naomi. Wow, they are getting so much better. I am really glad I'm using them so much. They are getting so much better. Camacho defeats VIP. Biggie and the Usos defeat Tommy Taylor and the Wyatts. Sweet Poppy Sanchez and Rachel Lynn defeat Garrett Bischoff and Brooke Adams. Brooke Adams breaks up with the loser Garrett Bischoff. Queen Maxine defeats Exana. Oh, no. Oh, AJ Lee. Yeah, okay. Forgot she was there. Larry Sweeney pins Andy Levine. Franchise defeats the Believers. AJ Lee is now turning officially. They don't click at all. I built this up so long thinking this would be awesome and they didn't even click. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. AJ Lee and Maxine celebrate together. Lethal Weapon defeat the Trophy Hunters and become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Christoph Herzog defends his title against Jinder Mahal. He's a cult leader now. It's awesome. Quiet family stand strong. Okay, so who do I even congratulate for that show? Like, these people did not do great. Christoph Herzog, you're awesome. I really appreciate you. Jinder Mahal, you did a good job. Good job. And, Chad Parham, praise for a great performance. He really is just doing better than everyone else. Okay, that's the stream. I am gonna sim one more day. See if I get anyone new that might be fun. No, that's everything. A lot of runs being finished. They'll deal with that, I assume. Okay, that's the show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. It's shorter stream than usual, but I am busy today. Goodbye.